What's up, players from around the world, and welcome to Potato Monsters Top 5 Plays episode number 136. My name is Parva, and I'm here to guide you through some of the best players submitted clips sent in from across the globe, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this edition of our Top 5 Plays. Starting off today's episode, we begin with me and on Zed in an action-packed 1v1 against Riven. At the start, we see Riven dash in, using her Q to get the Zed, but he ults a Negator stun and then turns the heat with the Z and Q into back-to-back living shadow swaps as he pulls out the clutch kill with a double shadow slash. Coming in at our number 4 plays Igneel with 5-7s with a manly play on Graves. We start things out with Graves poking down the enemy AD carry when he shifts away, and then the enemy team swaps the momentum, causing them to retreat as Wukong starts his ult and the Sona flashes to crescendo. Fiora dives in on the enemy carries in the back, and Trundle heads back in too, but they both get blown up right after from Tibbers, but a beautiful buckshot into ultimate disintegrates Sona and Zed. He then dashes the Mystic Shot and gets Wukong solo, but he can't finish, so he swaps to Ezreal, forcing his retreat as Annie comes in and bursts him, but a pro Leona ult stuns Annie, and then he finishes off all three with a buckshot and auto attack for the pentakill and ace. At our number 3 play, we have Play-Doh Bear stepping up to the plate when things look grim by keeping calm and showing off some great mechanics and by truly knowing the limits of her character. After her support sacrifices himself to keep them away, Jarvan breaks free and ults her, but she tumbles out, running back for a moment as they finish off Blitz, and then she fires back with her ult up, making Jarvan flash away. She then gets on Alistar, forcing him to back off as Tia flashes, but she invises the gold card and then comes out ready with an instant cleanse, but right as she's about to get the kill, she gets CC trained by Alistar and Jarvan as TF escapes. Play-Doh plays it smart, starts kiting back, heading for the brush, and now we see TF coming back in as she grabs the kill on Jarvan and instantly tumbles back to dodge the wild cards and kill Alistar. With lightning fast speed, she also snags the kill and Twist of Fate with the far range condemn into the wall for the triple, avenging Blitzcrank's death. Shifting gears away from AD carry plays, we move on to our number 2 spot with Haunter X with a game-breaking play on Lissandra. At the start, we see it's an extremely close game and the enemy team is up by a hair in goal as they quickly try to do Baron with the enemy team down a player. Lissandra eats into a huge ring of frost to steal Baron and root the enemy team. She then uses Frozen Tome into a beautiful Zhonya's to buy even more time as the enemy team eagerly waits for her to come out, but by the time she does, we see Malphite ult in on all 5 as their team collapses in, scoring multiple kills as they chase. The perfectly executed steal and great use of Lissandra's utility, chained with the Zhonya's, which buys time for her team to come in and clean up shop, not only catches her team up in goal, but also gives them an advantage, putting them ahead as they go forward in this game. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Lowell Kicks on AP Janna. Right off the bat, we see Kha'Zix chasing her, but with Archangels and her E, she compiles a huge shield to escape as she heads into the brush to recall. As she's about to get out, we see Kha'Zix lurking back around as he just hits his W, which stops her recall, and then he jumps in, so she pieces out, landing her Q to create distance. Her passive combined with a fully ranked up Zephyr and Lynchbane movement speed causes her to move extremely fast, but now we see more of the enemy team coming around as she heads towards the enemy base with barely any health left. We can see Rumble leading the charge and moving in quick, looking to cut her off with his ultimate. As he gets into range, he guesses where she's headed and tries to cut her off, but she stops in the brush, using Monsoon to heal her as the enemy team moves in closer, making the chance of escape look extremely bad. She chooses to run towards bottom lane as she's forced to run into the turret as Caitlyn ults, and the tower brings her incredibly low, but she continues into the enemy base. Now is a good time to note that she hasn't used Zephyr active at all because she doesn't want to lose the passive movement speed. She works her way to the wall and shields as the enemy team uses everything to try and get that one last hit on her for the kill, but the shield holds up all the turret hits and she barely outruns the projectiles from the enemy team. Then Shaco comes in from the side, so she prepares for the damage with the shield, which absorbs the Z, and then we see Blitzcrank hauling it to get the pull, but her movement speed keeps her alive again thanks to having up Zephyr. With a final tornado, she disengages from the enemy team as Rumble tries to flash and get that slippery Janna, but she escapes and her team turns around the fight, actually getting kills and coming out ahead somehow thanks to a well-played Janna. And for the bonus couple of the week, we have PTIKU on Blitzcrank with an epic rocket grab support play. Just wanted to say thanks to our sponsors at iBuyPower for providing us with some beastly computers to play, work, and soon to stream on, and to our fans for making all of what we do worth it. Thanks again, everyone. I hope you enjoyed and enjoy PTIKU's clutch play.